Morning, guys. Yeah, this is gonna be a different one today. Um, I um I haven't been feeling my best. And I haven't been for the last 3 days. I haven't been feeling my best. Like I think I did a video a month ago, just saying that I had my period, and then that really affected my emotions. It affected my energy level, and it just affected me mentally because I started having like weird weird ideas of how I look like, and I started saying, oh, my thighs are massive, oh, my belly is big, my arm is huge. Like I started having like some mental breakdown. I don't know. But thinking about it now makes me laugh. At the time, it wasn't funny for me at the time. And I started having arguments with everybody that I know, like everybody, um, being very defensive of everything. I laugh now, but it wasn't a laughable. It wasn't laughable at the time. But yeah, so I haven't been recording my training as such. Partly because also like I don't want to keep recording the same type of things because it gets a bit boring. But at the same time, I also want to record or log my journey and what I'm going through. So this is why I thought, it's better idea if I just record me just speaking to you guys really. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening on that front. I did work out on Saturday. I did back. I have been keeping up with my training up until Saturday. Bearing in mind today is Tuesday. So I didn't train Sunday. I did cardio on Sunday. And then on Monday, yesterday I took a day of rest, and today I'm going to train for the first time in 4 days or 3 days. Yeah, so I'm gonna be training for the first time. I feel okay now. I'm back to my usual self, I think. We'll see. But yeah, it's just been a really different week. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this. I know as women sometimes our emotions fluctuate. And maybe there's things I can take for that to help, help me with my hormone levels and also just energy levels as well, because it does really drop. Like I do feel a difference, especially the day before my period. I start feeling quite low, self-loathing, feeling sad about everything. Whew. It's quite exhausting physically and mentally. But in regards to the competition, I am looking forward to the competition. But I am finding that for me, I've always had an issue with my quads when I was younger because I've always had quite biggish quads compared to my peers at the time. And I always like find that like you're basically an ugly head. Basically, I started thinking very negatively of my quads because obviously like they're growing and they're growing because of muscles, but because of the trauma I had from previous when I was younger, and I used to be a dancer, and obviously being in a dance school and being in ballet and whatever, and you're being told that your thighs are massive and you need to lose weight and you can't do it because that's just the way you are genetically. It's like it's kind of just reared its ugly head again. So I kind of had this like moment, especially when I had my period. I was just like, I had this like self-doubt of myself and how I look, my body. I didn't like my quads. I didn't like my legs. I didn't like my glutes. I didn't like everything. Basically, everything I love about myself, I didn't like. But that's partly to do with my me not dealing with certain things that have happened in the past. Maybe perhaps I need to just deal with it. But it's hard to deal with things when you don't know how to. But from time to time, it does rear its ugly head, and then I'm just like, yeah, got to deal with this again. It's surprising what your previous trauma as a child, how it affects your future. It really does surprise me. But I'm trying to do this new thing where I like don't allow your 4-year-old self or your 12-year-old self or your 9 or whatever year old self to control your adult self. So that's what I'm trying to remind myself. You're not a child anymore. You're not in class anymore. You're now living life. And yeah. So when I do tell you guys about, muscle not being masculine, I'm also telling myself that, You know, I'm not just saying it to you guys and being whatever. I'm also reassuring myself, because there is something, especially within our society, we do have this idea of what you should look like. And sometimes we don't all fit into that category, and it does affect us emotionally, it does affect us physically. And especially when we're very vulnerable and we feel like out of control, these things do pop up regardless of how you look or regardless of what you think you look like or whatever. Everyone has this moment where you feel like, fuck, like, shit, I look like crap, you know. And it can affect you, it affects people negatively, you know. And yeah, and I'm trying not to allow that to affect me negatively. So yeah, thank you guys, and I hope this was just a very short video, because just to explain away why I haven't been recording. I want to try and find new content. I want to try and find new things, or way of like things to, rather than just focus on my workout all the time, which can be quite. I rather like add other context into it rather than just workout heavy. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy what's coming up. I have some plans, so we'll see. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. I can never say subscribe properly. Like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy yourself, and don't be hard on yourself. And I'll try not to be hard on myself. I do become very hard on myself, but I'll try not to be. And thank you guys, and have a lovely day. And today is Tuesday for me, and I'm about to start my day. I'm about to go to work, so I'm gonna enjoy my day and take every moment as it comes. And thank you. Bye bye, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.